In chapter 8 of the Gospel of Luke, there's this moment where Jesus steps away from the familiar Jewish towns around the Sea of Galilee and crosses over to the Decapolis, a Gentile region influenced by Greco Roman culture. When he arrives, he meets this man possessed by a host of demons that refer to themselves as Legion. Despite the locals trying to bind him and subdue him, he is able to free himself and has escaped to live among the dead, where he cries out and cuts himself on stones. Mark 5:5. The demons recognize Jesus the moment he arrives. When he makes to cast them out of the man, the demons are terrified of being sent to the abyss and beg Jesus to let them enter into a nearby herd of pigs. Jesus agrees, and the swine immediately rush into a nearby lake and drown. It's a dramatic scene that shows just how destructive those spirits are. But the deeper heart of the story is the man's transformation. Once Jesus frees him and he's in his right mind, he wants to follow Jesus, but Jesus gives him a different mission: to go out and tell everyone all that happened to him. I don't think it's coincidence that this story follows directly after Jesus preaches the parable of the sower, Luke 8:5-7. Is that part as convicting to you as it is to me? How tempting is it for us to want to just remain in a safe place after meeting Christ? Of course, there's honor drawing near to Jesus, but too often we look for comfort and security when Jesus is truly calling us to bear witness to those around us, to share the story of who we were before Christ and how he changed us since. That can be scary, but all of us have a testimony that is no less important than that of the demoniac. I think it's important for us to consider how we, before coming to Christ, were just like the demoniac. When we were living in unrepentant sin, we were living among the dead in our own way, unwilling to be restrained from seeking out self-harm, hurting ourselves through our own actions and our pride. But when we turned our lives over to Christ, he gave us a new direction. He restores us not only into proper relationship with him, but also with those around us. That's the real power of this story. It's a beautiful illustration of the restorative power of Jesus Christ.